It's early-ish on Saturday morning. The Nando's are still very much within my system. I'm only wearing my underpants because I'm about to weigh in. If you remember last week, I weighed in at 21 stone and 3 pounds, so we're looking for any reduction on that. Bearing in mind, there's a Nando's inside me. So let's get stepped on here. Hopefully, you can't see my underpants still. It's weighing me at the moment. It's one of those fancy electronic ones. So it's working out. We know there's a loss because it's 20 stone something, but it's not scrolling yet because it's trying to work out 20 stone what, I think, or trying to work out why it's not going to scroll. We are 20 stone 10 pounds. So what's that? £7 weight loss for the week. That is quite ridiculous, especially when you combine it with this, which is my blood pressure reading as of this morning, 138/77, which is down massively, in thanks largely to do with the fact they doubled my medication. So I'm now on 10 milligrams amlodipine, 100 milligrams losartan, which is far from ideal, but you know, pick the battles. Dave's saying, I know he wants to weigh himself, but there you go, £7 weight loss with a Nando's inside me. That means we're just £23 away from the big prize, whatever the big prize is for my 10% weight loss goal. That's ridiculous and awesome. Thank you for your support so far this week. Now we can continue with the rest of the vlog after I've had a shower and put some clothes on. And now, what is it, less than, how many hours? 15 hours after we dropped him off. Back on the road again, back to Boston. This time with a small person in the back. Say hello, small person.
Hi.
There you go, there's a small person in the back. And we'll do some Boston sightseeing while we're there as well. Won't that be exciting? Oh, yeah, and remember to got these on today. Can't believe I forgot to wear that in the centre of Peterborough last night. Think of all the pokies I could have caught. Very upsetting. We're really early. What we're going to do to enjoy our last 20 minutes?
I don't know.
Shall we go and... I tell you what, there's 3 of us, there's 3 wheelie bins. Shall we have a race?
Dumpsters.
Well, what we need is a hill.
No, they're all tied.
Getting one of those each.
They're all tied to each other, we can't.
Oh, that's the only reason we can't.
Yeah.
Shall we go and get him? Yeah. Let's go then. A little note for anyone who's used to civilization: if you are ever planning on visiting Boston, or probably anywhere in deepest, darkest Lincolnshire, you can't pay for parking with card or phone like you can everywhere else in the civilised world. We almost had to leave the car park because we couldn't scrape together £1.50 in change. Who carries change? It's ridiculous. She's had to pay, the little one. She had £1.35. We had to scratch around in the car for the other 15p. That's why we're here. He very much likes the stump. And it's so foggy, you can barely see the top of it today, which is mental. We've never parked in this part of Boston before. We need to get there, to the stump. But looking around, I have no idea how we get through. Do we have to go through this police station? Is there a gap over there maybe? We've got like a hospital and a police station, and it looks like there's a bit of a gap, or I'm not sure if there's a fence in that gap. We just want to get to the church. I think we have to climb through a bush to get... Ah! We have a path. We have a path here, look. So we can come down here. And I don't know if we're going to have to leap over that wall or if there's road there. So I think if we go out onto this road... What a confusing town. I guess we can go this way, although I'm not happy that we're going against the arrows. That's troubling. Okay, now I understand why we couldn't just go through any old way. It's because there's a bridge and we have to cross the river. And in other news, we could have got through that way as well. But, you know, you live and learn.
Right, you come in with me, Amy. You can't go to the other room. Yeah. Oh, it says birds. I thought it said birds.
Yeah, don't feed the birds. Okay, look, we have some historical significance on here, telling us when people sailed, presumably to America. I'm not going to pretend I know what's going on, but this is the stump in Boston. In fact, this was the site of my very first YouTube video from about seven years ago. I'm going to link to it. It's going to be on one of the cards that'll be up there somewhere. It's terrible. It's for my old podcast, my very first thing that I tried to do on the internet. There's a couple of videos, one where I'm at the top of the stump, and a few more where we're sort of driving around, getting lost. You'll be able to see where it all began. Okay, I can explain, and it's to do with autism. We've been to Boston twice before for this residential thing that he goes to. Both times afterwards we went for a KFC, because I like a KFC. He is not allowing us to go home unless we go to KFC. So at the moment, they're in there eating KFC. I'm out here trying not to eat KFC. It's possibly the hardest thing I've ever done, but I really want to open a toy later on today, so that little rewards thing is working. But look at those monsters in there having their KFC. Well, I had this plan for if I lost half a stone in the first week, which, by the way, still really happy with that. It's a fantastic result, but I thought this was going to be a big celebratory thing. I've got my toy here ready to open up. But then we got home from Boston and I let everyone else got back into the house. I had to nip out to Tesco, grab something for dinner and pick up eldest Sproglet. Got in the car, nothing. Completely dead. Engine wouldn't start. It's not even trying to start. I guess the battery's completely dead, because when I first turned the key, the radio came on for a second and then just died completely. The clock's reset itself. There's nothing displaying at all on there. I mean, it's now just not doing anything at all. So I'm assuming that means the alternator's gone, because we've just come back from, I mean, we've had 3 hours, 4 hours of driving in the last 24 hours in that car. So there's no chance the battery's just run down if the alternator's running properly. So either the battery's completely ruined or the alternator's gone, or both. As I record this, Saturday evening, nowhere's going to be open tomorrow to get it fixed. I do not even have the first idea how you'd get something like that fixed. I don't know how I'm going to get to work on Monday, or more specifically, how I'm going to do the combination of getting to work and getting the car fixed, because the car place that I usually go to, A, can't get the car there at the moment, but he has come out before, but that opens at 8, and that's usually when I get to work. So I guess it's not going to get sorted till Tuesday. I'm going to have to sort out a lift for work on Monday, because I can't tell work I'm going to be late in until Monday when I'm in, and I have no way of getting in. It's a whole heap of complication and confusion that I didn't need. Just annoyed, which is why it's now nearly 9 o'clock at night when I'm doing this final part of the vlog, despite being really happy and excited. And it had been a fantastic day, a fantastic 2 days. Lots of fun stuff going on, a couple of trips out, lost more weight than I possibly could have hoped to lose this week. Blood pressure is down massively, and then you just get that little kick in the teeth in the end. And oh, by the way, Kev's had a good couple of days. Bang, there we go. And I don't like to moan on here, but it is quite therapeutic. So let's put that behind us. I'm sure you'll hear stories of the car over the next days and weeks as I try and get it sorted out. I need a new one really, but can't really afford one because I keep spending money on silly things like laptops, which I don't know if you can see, and cameras, which you definitely can't see because I'm talking at it, and silly stuff like this. And one day I'll actually become a grown-up and prioritise buying things like cars and shoes, because I need a new pair of shoes as well, but that isn't going to happen anytime soon when there's comics and toys to be bought, because I'm a giant child. But anyway, talking of things that I'm too old to buy but get anyway when I really need to sort my car out, I have my prize. I kind of wish I had a bigger prize for the fact that, yes, I've stuck to my diet again today. We went to KFC, I watched the meat from outside and avoided having it. So that's what this is for. This is for sticking to the diet today, which I have done. But there should be another bigger prize for losing the half stone in that first week. But then I guess it's stuff like that that's just going to mean the car's not going to get fixed. So be a grown-up, Kev. Yes. It's Captain America Civil War one. We've already opened one of these. I have the full set of these ones, so eventually we are going to get all 12 of them. It's just what order we get them with is the mystery with the Captain America ones. They are quite cool. I still am frustrated that there's no Spider-Man in this set, but licensing presumably. And we have got, oh that's awesome, we have Hawkeye. I am becoming more and more of a Hawkeye fan as I get more familiar with his past in the Hawkeye books. So I haven't actually got a Hawkeye pop yet, But now I have a little Hawkeye mystery minifigure which will take pride of place on the weight loss shelf, which I'll have to show you at some point, because probably when it's finished we're building up quite the collection of these little mystery minis that I'm opening as my rewards now, which is very cool. If you've enjoyed that, and if more than anything else, if you are along with the ride with me and in support of the weight loss, we lost 7 pounds this week, that is worth a thumbs up. Let's get some thumbs ups on there. Pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching.